Yep. Whoa!
Here he comes. Yeah.
Isn't it funny how a day pans out?
In this episode of On the Fly, Gav travels to New Zealand's South Island and in 3 days battles extremes in weather conditions in order to tempt some of these selective New Zealand trout.
Hi, and welcome to another show of On the Fly. I'm Gavin Hurley and this is my brother Colin, and we're in lovely Southland in New Zealand. As you can see, we've had a little bit of snow last night, so there's a little bit of chill in the air, but it's quite calm now, so we're hoping the fish are going to be up, taking a few perhaps nymphs or even come up for a few dries. Well, hopefully we can show you what New Zealand has to offer over the next few days. So sit back and relax, and I hope you enjoy the show. Here we go, we've been coming up the stream and it's been pretty hard going without the sun to spot fish, and there was one just up here that we could just see in the shallows, and he was taking nymphs and put a cast up there and he come out and grabbed it. Just a good solid fish. He's probably, I don't know, we'll wait and see, but it might be about 5 pounds, so a good solid fish. So you can't horse him in. If he wants to run, let him take line. Just keep your rod nice and high and let him put a good bend in the rod, and we'll show you in a minute. Well, there you go. He's a lot bigger than perhaps what I thought, and a good solid fish. You just got to try and keep his head facing upstream. Once he gets downstream, then it's pretty hard to control. So just keep the pressure on, and eventually he'll tire. There you go. He's 6 pound. So we're a good solid fish. I'll get him out of the net and give you a good look at him. Okay, lovely fish, solid brown in this wonderful river. Good fish. So it's important when you do release them that you face them upstream, so that gets like through his gills, all that water flowing through, and he'll revive pretty quickly. If you just hold him upright, he'll get his breath back in a minute, he'll be ready to swim off. Going back to eat something else. No, you can see it. Yes.
Not far upstream, Gav and Colin find a fish feeding hard against the bank, and after a couple of casts, Gav finds his range and accuracy, landing the indicator shortly behind the fish, with the flies landing far enough in front to allow them to sink down and into the fish's line of sight.
Let's go sideways. Yes, you got him.
The fish spots the nymphs coming downstream and moves into the edge of the fast water to intercept them.
Gavin chasing him down.
As disappointing as that might seem, it's what it's all about is getting these fish to take your fly. So we've got him there, we've seen him, we've got him to take, and under here we have some real undercut banks. So they'll get under there and really rub to get that fly out of their mouth, which is what's just happened there. He's broken off, and he was well, you don't know how big, but a good fish. It's all good fun just to hook them. So yeah, we'll just keep at it, and hopefully we'll be able to show you one pretty soon.
Beautiful. Well, it might drag across him anyway.
Yeah.
But
This shot gives you a great idea as to how far you need to cast in front of a fish in order for the flies to get down to a fish at depth so it can see them.
yes! He's coming. Well done.
That was good. That was a good size fish, and not sure if it'll show up on camera, but you can see just a little flick of his mouth as he's taken that nymph. And yeah, I think he almost instantly realised that it wasn't a real one. So I find it quite important when you're playing like a decent fish, if you can get the line back on the reel, it's very important. So you haven't got it traipsing around under your feet.
See you, Gav.
This is when you need to try and get below the fish, so I'll just try and get down there. Yeah, it's not either.